If you're under 1,000 subscribers, most faceless niches are already a trap, but a few of them are about to dominate harder than ever. By the end of this video, you'll know which faceless niches are actually worth starting in 2026 and why most creators are choosing the wrong ones. This is based on real channels, real uploads, and patterns that keep repeating, not theory. One of these niches looks boring. It's quietly outperforming everything else, and most creators skip it because it doesn't look exciting. Niche 1. Faceless story channels, identity over style. Most people think faceless story channels work because of art style. That's wrong. The real reason they win is identity. Channels like Low Budget Stories, Zero Budget Stories, and Lord Wojak don't just tell stories. They make the viewer feel like the story is about them. That's the trick. The biggest beginner mistake is copying the visuals. What actually matters is POV framing. Every strong title answers one silent question. Is this about me? When the viewer sees themselves in the story, retention spikes automatically. That's why simple visuals still pull millions of views. Style gets clicks, identity gets watch time. Niche 2. Faceless breakdown channels. Clarity beats complexity. Faceless breakdown channels are growing faster than almost anything else right now. Instead of teaching how something was done, they explain why it worked. Channels like the AI Playground, Money Degree, A Society, and other breakdown style creators don't overload the viewer. They remove confusion. And YouTube loves clarity. The mistake most people make is trying to explain everything. What actually works is explaining one reason per video, one pattern, one insight, one takeaway. That's how small channels scale fast. Creators don't need more tools, they need answers. And the next niche is where most creators accidentally cap their growth. And the boring niche everyone skips: faceless economics and finance storytelling. Niche 3. Here's a niche most people completely overlook because they think it's too complex. This channel winning here don't use charts or academic language. They use simple visuals and storytelling to explain inflation, money, cost of living, and everyday economics. People want to understand money because it affects their daily lives. They're just intimidated by how it's usually explained. These channels remove that fear. And here's the part most people miss. This niche attracts high-value audiences, professionals, business owners, decision makers, high trust, high RPM. You don't need a degree, you need clarity and good storytelling. Niche 4. AI education without tutorials, survival filter. AI education without tutorials is another niche that will dominate in 2026. Tutorials age badly, AI moves too fast. What works now isn't click here or do this, it's this changes everything. Channels that focus on explaining implications instead of buttons last longer. They explain what the tech means, why it matters, and what changes next. That kind of content doesn't expire quickly. The biggest mistake beginners make here is trying to sound smart. Clarity beats intelligence every time. If a beginner understands it, the algorithm spreads it. But most AI creators still won't survive 2026, and this is why. If this is the kind of breakdown you've been looking for, subscribe. This channel is built for creators who want clarity, not hype. Niche 5. Digital culture documentaries. Another niche quietly exploding is digital culture storytelling, not drama, not reactions. Documentaries about internet creators, online movements, and cultural shifts. These channels turn chaos into context. People don't have time to follow everything online. They want someone to explain what actually mattered. This niche works because it blends journalism with storytelling. No face required, just research, narrative, and clean editing. Niche 6. Failure and system breakdown channels, the scariest one. There's also a sleeper niche most people are avoiding: failure and system breakdown channels. These channels explain why creators fail, why systems beat effort, and why motivation doesn't scale. No hype, no fake inspiration, just uncomfortable truths. And here's why this niche is dangerous. It forces the viewer to confront their own mistakes. That's why it holds attention. You don't need authority. You need observation. People trust honesty more than hype. Most people don't fail from laziness. They fail from bad systems. Niche 7. Visual explainer. Another overlooked niche is visual explainer storytelling. Simple drawings, painted explanations, minimal animation. In a world of overproduced content, simple visuals feel human. The drawing process itself holds attention. Your brain focuses on the idea, not the effects. Less production, more retention. Niche 8. Historical deep dives, evergreen leverage. And one niche that will never die is historical deep dives. Not broad history, specific events, untold angles. This next niche doesn't just get views, it keeps paying you years later. History is evergreen. A great video today can still generate views years from now. AI removes the research barrier. The real win is turning facts into cinematic storytelling. All these niches share one thing. They don't rely on personality, fancy visuals, or trends. They rely on psychology, identity, and clarity. And that's future-proof. As competition increases, channels that reduce thinking will win. If the viewer feels understood, they stay. If they feel smarter, they subscribe. That's the game. In the next video, I'll show you how to choose one of these niches and validate it in 7 days, without luck, without guessing, and without copying big creators, and why starting broad is the fastest way to stay invisible. If you want more breakdowns like this, real niches, real systems, no fluff, subscribe. This channel is built for creators who want results, not noise.